Hey y'all, welcome to Stivers Homestead. I'm Zach.
And I'm Jen.
And today, it's all about some shots.
It is.
But before we get to the shots, we're going to take you around checking on several projects that we've got going on. A lot of stuff that you all have been asking about. We're going to give you some updates, show you how to do a couple things, and then we're going to get into them.
Yep, just kind of a day on Stivers Homestead.
With shots.
Yep.
All right, let's get right at it, y'all.
Do it.
Y'all eating breakfast?
Yeah.
What you got?
Pancakes.
Waffles.
What?
What about you, Ray Ray?
Pancakes.
French toast sticks. Close. Good morning, kiddos.
Good morning.
All right, let's give these things some water. Got to give all the animals fresh water. Look, y'all, it's blue. It's not gray today. Oh my goodness, what a miracle. They'd heard me complain about how gray it was around here, and it decided to give us a blue day. Just immediately makes your spirits feel better. Seeing a little sunshine and a little blue sky instead of just clouds. Clouds, clouds, and clouds. Happy chicks, happy rabbits. Petting zoo's turn. This is like the second day in a row y'all get a little petting zoo action. What's up, y'all?
You said we'll be better, but I don't know why. I should be so lonely. And I close my eyes, imagined you're mine. Sometimes I feel tired
Anna! Anna!
of my heavy thoughts. It's last night when we're on the boat, and I'm on my own now. Just wasting my nights.
Y'all kind of went on a couple wild rides there thanks to the goats. So they got their fresh water, and something that you always need to do, especially if you got any kind of electrical fence, but especially this Premier One fencing because it goes all the way to the ground and sometimes you can have some shorts come out, is you need to check it periodically. And so I really only check 3 spots, and it's because I do it from the start of the power and then to the end of the power, and then I check the gate. So if I can get the goats to move a little here, you can see over here, just move a goat out of the way. Right here is where the power starts. So that's where it comes from the battery. And so it looks good there. And now I like to check the gate. And it looks good there. And then I check on this side where these touch, because that's the end. That's where the circuit ends, is once it gets to the gate. All right, and this one's good. So now let's go check the males. Okay, before we head to the boys, let me explain that a little bit better, because it might not have been as clear as when I first stated it. Right here is the power source from the battery. So it connects here and it goes around the fence all the way. Everything's connected on the fences because it's all one single wire. Then to connect the gate, you have these that hook in right there. That transfers the power over to the gate and gives it the gate. Right here is where the power runs out. It doesn't have to be a single circuit because obviously you wouldn't be able to open the gate. So that's where the power runs out. So if I check here, that means I got power at the beginning. If I check here, that means I got power all the way around. Because if I don't have power here, that means between here and this circle to here, there's an issue. And then just because the gate's kind of separate, I like to check it as well just to make sure it has power. I would then go investigate where in the fence is the issue line. So if I have full power here, but say I have weaker power on the backside, I almost touched it. I know somewhere in this whole fence, there's either a bottom line buried in mud, because when we pour out the water, you gotta make sure your bottom line doesn't get buried, that I ground it out. There's a chance, you know, the wire is touching that fence over there, or that our little duck coop. Them guineas. And that could be grounding it out. So like that's some of the hot spots that I've grown to know, just, you know, having this fence. But you want to check it periodically and just make sure everything's okay. You ready to go see Jerk? He is a jerk. We talked about this already. But we're gonna go over here. I've been working with him a little bit more. So y'all had some really good suggestions about basically just taking him to the ground. We're not gonna do that today. Maybe another day. But for now, I don't have to get in the fence unless there's a problem, so let's finger cross that there's no problem. Something else you also want to check is your actual power boxes, so where the battery is itself, especially in winter, because we're not getting just, you know, full-blown sun all day, every day. On these, so see how this is flashing green? That means I have full power. If it was green-red, that means power's going down, and just flashing red, it means the power's out. What's up, wild man? Charles Manson. Show everybody how nice you are. Yeah. You're gonna get shocked again and you're gonna get mad at me. All right, let's check his power real quick. All right, check at the end. Check in the middle. Watch out, Charlie. Got an 8, that's good. Actually, I checked the end, middle, then beginning there, but they all have 8. You can see on here, it's just a little easy tester. It comes if you buy the kit. 8 volts is gonna be your highest. Well, it's not 8 volts, but 8,000 kilovolts, I think. I don't know. The 8's the highest, and that's what you want, and that's when you're the most excited about it. I also have another battery pack sitting right here, charging. We have 3 fences. I'm not using the 3rd one, so I just put it in direct sun and make sure it has a full charge on it. Maintenance items, check. Water fresh, check. Now let's go inside and see what the family's doing.
Did taste good. At last, Father said, now it's time to open the gifts. Do you know what 2 things did the twins do before they opened the gifts? They found them. Mm-hmm. They ate and then they found them and then they opened them.
Mm-hmm. Good job, dude. My princess.
Hi.
What are you doing?
I'm playing Roblox.
You playing Roblox?
Uh-huh.
What you doing, boo?
Getting chilly.
Getting chilly. We're actually gonna use some tomato sauce?
We are.
Oh my goodness.
I wanted to show my loofahs because some people were asking how long it takes them, and it takes quite a while, but you can see that most of them are getting dry. Well, a few of them, not most of them. And the rest they're fine. They're not rotten. They're just, like, these are getting yellow finally. And these are brown. They're dry. I need to go ahead and peel them and get the seeds out.
What's your pumpkin there, girl? No, that's not your pumpkin. Oh, that's the camera itself. There they are.
And these up here too, and some of them are hanging. This one's almost ready. It's a little bit squishy still.
So they haven't got to see the pantry in a while.
Yep.
We've gotten the shelf added. It's got a bunch of the dried goods on it. And as you can tell, we still keep it nice and dark in here and cool, so we don't have to worry about anything unsealing.
That's really cool. We're getting tomato juice.
Tomato juice.
Turkey chili.
Alright, so you're making turkey chili?
Yep, I'm browning the turkey. I'm gonna go ahead and get my
There you
tomato
go.
juice in.
The sign of a good seal. Like popping champagne.
I'm just using this little crock pot today because it's just us. And I don't want to have a bunch of leftovers. So I'm using 2 quarts of our canned tomato juice with our tomatoes that we grew in the garden. And I might have a store-bought paste that I throw in. We don't always do paste though.
Just depends on if we want a thicker or a runnier chili, huh?
Which it gets thicker on its own.
Yeah, that's true.
I'm not a huge fan of paste, but we'll put the turkey in, we'll put some seasonings in, and I might throw some vegetables in.
Like a veggie chili soup. What you need?
Strain it into.
I love hitting the record button.
Why?
When she's like just chitter chatting. I always get the best things when we do it that way. What we doing, babe?
It's time to strain my fire cider. Finally, it's been 6 weeks. Look at that. It looks beautiful. It smells beautiful.
Right on time.
Yeah. So yesterday was actually the day, but we're doing it today. And I noticed last night that people were sneezing in their sleep. So this
Sleezing, sleeting, sneezing.
Yeah, we have not been sick yet. We don't do flu shots or any of that kind of stuff. We try to keep everything at home if it's not an emergency. So this, and I'm going to try to make some elderberry syrup, is going to keep us going over the winter, along with probiotics and all that kind of stuff. Herbs. So it's time to strain it, and we're going to taste it. And I know it's going to be hot because it smells hot.
For people who might not know, this is, what's it called?
Fire cider.
Fire cider. So you just blend it with a bunch of hot
There's
stuff.
a million different recipes.
There is. So in here I'm seeing jalapenos, onions, lemons,
Ginger,
turmeric, rosemary,
thyme, lemons. You said lemons.
Yeah.
And then you cover everything with apple cider vinegar, which that's just the recipe that I use. There's a million different ways you can do this. I actually have a book on the way, so I'm hoping I can share some of those recipes with y'all.
There you go.
Let's do it.
Yeah, and then so it sits for 6 weeks. Sorry, I'm just trying to make sure everybody understands because they're going to ask, so I'm trying to help out. It sits for 6 weeks, and every day you take the lid off and they call it burping it.
Yeah, and shake it around, make sure everything's in the liquid and fermenting, and that's what it is. It's a ferment. So you don't put it in the fridge. You put it in a cool, dark place like a pantry or basement, something like that, and it sits for 6 weeks, and then you strain it.
And the reason for the burp is so the carbonation doesn't like explode it.
Yeah.
Right. So that's why you take it off every once in a while. And so Wyatt, you gonna take some fire cider and we get us all feeling better? That's right. We'll make it a challenge so you can do it.
I want to tell you something.
Oh, okay.
I woke Mommy up.
You're dead. We've had a rough few days, and I don't want to blame it on a certain something, but y'all might know what I'm talking about. But we're having bad dreams, and me and Wyatt are very sensitive to that kind of thing. We always have bad dreams, but then when he starts, it gets me going. So the past 2 nights have been a little rough with some nightmares in the house, starting with him, and then I stay up with him, and then I finally fall asleep, and then I have a nightmare. It's been fun. So we're praying through it, and reading our Bibles and doing all that kind of good stuff, just trying to work through it.
And then you got Ray and I that sleep like logs and don't even have dreams. Like we are out when we sleep, aren't we? Yeah. Yeah. No bad dreams here. If we do, we don't remember them. We need you two to become a little bit more like Ray and I. Isn't that right?
Let me tell you something.
Tell them.
When I step up, all my animals fell down.
Yeah, she has about 100 stuffed animals, I think, in her bed that she likes to sleep with. And if she moves like an ounce, it's like a tower volcano of stuffed animals falling off her bed. But you love them, don't you? That's your babies. All right, it's fire cider time.
Wait, hold up. I want to show you something too.
What? What are we looking at? Oh, Buddy. That's something. Buddy ate the brownies. I tell you what, Buddy. Getting into our brownies. Shaking real good.
I'm gonna give it one last shake. By the way, that's what I was talking about with nightmares. I think it's because of that.
So
we'll see.
We're deciding on next steps.
Yeah.
Okay, so we've gotten her shook up.
Yep.
It's final burp.
Final burp. I wish you could smell it. It
Let's
smells like
smell
a marinade.
I bet that'd be
It
good to like throw a steak up in there and
really
let it
would.
sit. Oh my goodness. I'm getting
Alright.
hungry.
This is gonna be interesting.
So she's just pouring it into a bowl, catching all the lemons, onions, all that good stuff, and then we'll actually put it into a container. It's just easier this way to get the juice out. What are you doing?
Trying to get all of it out.
Shake it. Shake it.
It's heavy.
Here.
There we go.
Oh, you got it. See, I just had to touch the glass.
Yep. Alright, I'm gonna get a...
Oh, I smell it. Man, it smells good.
Doesn't it? I'm just gonna kind of smash and get any leftover residue because I don't want to waste any. It is beautiful. Cinnamon sticks, I forgot that. There's a cinnamon stick in there. Garlic.
I mean, the amount of things in there. Gosh, it
So
smells
good for you. So good for you.
And there's what you got. So now it's
Fire
time to
cider.
get it into a. What are you gonna put it in?
Mason jar, I guess.
Man, what about one of your kombucha jars?
It's too big.
Too big.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. So you got the mason jar, got the cannon jar funnel.
Whee!
Whoa, a little much. Just go ahead and pour the rest in there.
Wow. It's to the top.
Right to the rim.
Alright, so we got about 3 tablespoons here in a shot glass, and we're just going to down it. Get this party started.
No, I'm not gonna just down it. I'm gonna taste it first.
Zach, let's go first.
It's really good.
Is it?
I mean, it's not like crazy spicy or
It's
anything,
not,
but
that's good, because it had jalapenos in it.
right. No, it's really good.
I was a little worried about heartburn. Woo! Just like college, huh?
Man, it immediately opened you up something crazy.
Yeah?
Now let's bring on the heartburn.
Now I want to try it.
All right. Jen's turn.
Even holding a shot glass makes me want to throw up. I cannot do any type of shots.
Not feeling the shots.
I hate shots.
Yep.
Even in college, I couldn't do it.
Yeah.
It's just such a... Ugh. It's just the whole process of it. Oh. Woo!
What'd you think?
It's good.
It's good. Super good.
Locked my jaw up a little.
Yeah, it's got that tartness. It gives you that lockjaw. All right, now down it. You tasted it.
Ah, I'm scared. What if I throw up?
You're not gonna throw it. Down the hatch.
It's good.
It's good.
Woo! Ah. Okay.
Okay.
It's good.
It's good. You recovering all right?
Gag
I don't think it was
reflex
that
is
bad. So, to finish off fire cider, what you do is,
watering now.
if you have a flu, take about 2 to 3
Or cold.
Yeah, that's what I mean. Cold flu symptoms. Take 2 to 3 tablespoons every 3 to 4 hours, just like you would normal medicine. For preventative,
It does open you up. I can
It
imagine
does.
how that would make you feel better if you were really sick.
yeah. And then if you're wanting to do it as preventative, take it daily, maybe just 1 to 2 tablespoons, and
Yeah.
you can either do it as a shot or you can mix it in with, say, lemonade or orange juice,
Yeah.
and keep it in your system because it's
That's what we might do with the kids.
yeah.
Because they won't know.
Yes,
they
will.
love orange juice.
They'll know.
They'll know.
Yeah. That's too potent of a flavor to not know.
We'll have to try it. Because orange juice smash stuff now.
Yeah, it's pretty strong. We'll see. Jinx, she owe me a Coke. All right. Fire cider complete. Pop
It
the
is.
top on it. Stick it in the fridge.
Now it's time to make another round. So when this runs out, we'll have some ready.
That's right. Because, I mean, that took 6 weeks.
Yeah.
She used a, what is this, half gallon?
Half gallon.
And it filled up 1 quart. And, you know, that'll go pretty quick if we're all taking it daily for preventative. But it's good stuff.
Good stuff.
Had to come compost the remainders of that apple cider because it was a potent smell up in the house. But something I wanted to show you all that a lot of people have been asking about are salad greens. Look how pretty they are. So there's you a little bit of a shot of them. We've been clipping them, they've been growing back. They're a little small still, but honestly, we were just tired of waiting. They're at the point where we can clip them and have some baby greens, some romaine lettuce and all that different stuff, and arugula that we can start adding to our salad. So we have been clipping them, but the hoop house is doing great. I'm super happy with it. Of course, if you are doing this, you're going to have a little bit of a slower growth if you're having some real cold days. Today's like today though, when it's going to be like 50 and sunny, that helps a lot. So that's why I've taken these off, let them get some natural sunlight, and really just get that growth going. So salad greens in the hoop house are doing great. Update on the garlic. It is sprouting a little. See if I can find another one. There we go. Right there. And it's kind of sprouting everywhere. It's just a little bit harder to see. So a lot of people have asked if that's okay and if that's normal. Yes, that's very normal. It's fine. Just keep forgetting about it. It's still fine. That just means that we have a little bit of growth. But it'll be fine through the winter and you'll still have garlic the next year. But we got little bitty sprouts all over the place. Okay, well, I hope you've kind of enjoyed kind of going around with us today. We had a lot of stuff, I feel like, in this video.
We did, yeah. Wyatt just finished school, so now they're just kind of relaxing, and then we're gonna, I don't know what we're gonna do. We're gonna do something.
Well, I'm thinking about actually getting the meat chickens and meat turkeys into their Premier One fencing and letting them free and out of that little tractor that we built.
Yeah, let's do that. Say hi.
So if we do get that done today, be ready for that tomorrow, because that'll probably be tomorrow's video. It's time to, they're big enough now to where it's not as easy just to slip through those little Premier One holes on the bottom. You just kind of got to wait till they get a little bit bigger. But speaking of that, you get to kind of see maintenance on the Premier One fencing, how to make sure you keep the power. Walked around with us while we did the watering, saw the winter crops that we had going, and then the shots, the hot cider shots to keep us healthy. So who knew that you could be taking shots in your 30s, but it's That's not right. The same shots that you did when you was in college.
No.
Oh my goodness. Well, we had a lot of fun hanging out with you all today. We hope you all enjoyed it as well.
That's right. It's been a good day. So we'll talk to you in the comments, and we'll see you tomorrow.
All right. We love y'all.
Love y'all. Bye.
Until the next one. She was a little early on that. She really messed up our ending there, didn't she? Actually, I messed up because I said I love you when usually you say that and I say until the next one.
Okay.
And then we both say bye. Let's do it again.
Okay.
Until the next one.
We love you.
Bye.